Oh, it's you again. Just can't get enough of me, huh? Some questions. I heard Kasai Ceres is your half-daughter, is that true? Half-sister. Yes, I'm related to that chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mother, so... I was hoping you could help me find out if Kasai is really Ravel's daughter.
Updated my journal.
Komatsu frowned at you. Normally I'd loathe to help you like this, but I have a feeling it'd upset that flirting, preening doxy good and well. Tell her to ask our father. He's a powerful Cambion, so she ought to be able to call to him right then and there. I'll give you your answer. Cambion? Yes, Cambion. Didn't hear me the first time. Eyes all stopped up with the last of your brains running out of them. I'm asking you what one is. My, you're clueless. A half-fiend Burke, sort of like you, but you're half dung, I think. You smell it. You smell it at any rate. Better that than half you, Komatsu. You wish you were half Komatsu. Even if you ended up with spum on your shoulders, it'd be better than scarred face of yours.
All right.
Gratuitous insults. Right, so she's probably around here then. Somewhere. There she is. Don't worry, I had some questions. Because I talked to Komatsu, she told me she's your half-sister and that Ravel's your mother. How I loathe that woman. Why would you even believe that sort of tripe? She says that you deny it, and in fact may not know it, but that it's true. She said you can ask your father, that he would tell you.
Updated my journal.
Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly, and fills with a coppery smell, like warm blood. Strain your ears to over. No, be patient. I do not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I have lived long. I do not appear to age, and I have disturbing dreams somehow. But still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. Tell me what you know of her, will you? I heard she would pose impossible riddles to people, riddles she could answer but no one else could. She would devour the person if they answered incorrectly, or leave them dangling in her horrifying gardens as example to all. Those few who somehow escaped, she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their wills, and hurling their souls into the colourless oblivion of the grey waste. Go on. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance. Stone and solid shapes bent to her will like soft clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet, and from nothing she could weave illusion. And from illusion, realities that could horrify and kill and confound. She was a mistress of all the dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded a governor that dared quote civil law to her with shadows that devoured him. Shadows that attack people. All but his tongue, his fingers, and the flesh of his face. She turned mercy killers inside out and shattered buildings of those who displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. She changed her shape like water and would use it to destroy some for her amusement and to steal knowledge from others. She was a monster, like all that has been spawned from the grey waste. In the end, she threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She exists solely to cause malice. I do not know if she is dead, but I know, now, that she was my mother. Kasai's shoulders slump and her head hangs down. Oh, that I had tears so I could weep with sorrow. Try and comfort her. She suddenly falls into your arms, shuddering as if she were racked with sobs. For a time, Kasai simply stands there, clinging to you. But then she pushes away. Thank you, but I'll be fine. I just need some time to think about it, that's all. I hate to ask this now, but I need you to give me a piece of yourself, Kasai. Pardon? The portal key to Ravel's maze is a piece of her, and due of her blood, it is close enough. You intend to seek her out? Her surprise quickly changes to an expression of wariness. What would you need of me? I don't know, your blood, most likely. Only a drop or two, I'm sure. But do you have some way of carrying it? A piece of cloth, like a handkerchief or something, you know? Not yet. I'm sure there's one in the brothel somewhere. Bring it here when you find it. I put it away. I return when I have a handkerchief.
Updated my journal.
Oops, nope. Oh dear.
Done.
Come on, team. I'm looking for a handkerchief. I put one away somewhere, and I can't remember where. No. I think there's one in pretty much. I think there's one in basically every room. Who closed the door? Move a minute. Move, Nenny. There we go. Handkerchief. Where am I?
All right.
Yeah. People close doors at random. Well, admittedly, she'd just gone into the room, but I was still in there, so you'd think that she'd be like, get out. Well, greetings. Something I do. Yes, I have the handkerchief.
Updated my journal.
Kasai takes the handkerchief and gingerly pricks the tip of her finger on one of her fangs. After letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth, she returns to you. You're placing yourself in grave danger, you know. Even if the stories of my mother are greatly exaggerated, she's horribly powerful and completely evil. Good luck. Yes, I've heard all of that. Thank you. Farewell. Right, now we need to work out where we go. Woo! We've got that. Right. It turns out a few drops of the blood. This cloud. Search reveals. Claims that at least one of the ladies there most likely has met someone who knows something that can help me. Now we need to find out where the portal is.
I'm gone.
Her. I mean, we could try going in again, but I don't think that's going to particularly help. Can you help me? Sensorium's private.
All right.
Still in here, so we can chat with him. Maybe he knows where it is. What? Got some questions. May I have some candy? Candy? I want some for good measure. A candy? What, pray tell, makes you think I'd give a candy to a shirtless, impertinent pumpion such as yourself? Would you sell me something? Now that I might. But I would warn you, I sell no ordinary candies, but chocolates of power. He draws this last word out, rubbing his hands together greedily. Of power. Indeed, they are not cheap, mind you, so should you find yourself short of jink, suggest you drop the subject immediately. Would you like to see what I have to offer?
Updated
Yes.
my journal.
So chocolate is coated with crisp, so it coats the devourer with a magically crispy, crunchy coating of the... No, thank you. Questions? Reveal puzzle well. Oh, that's the whole thing, isn't it? No, that's just back to the same before. Actually, if I go back, is there a thing about the... Where is it? Means we put with the story, so we've been to these. We've interacted with those, I think. Dinora. Swing to the revel inside it. I was actually able to speak with her through it, though I don't know how. She told me I needed to find it, and to find her I would need to find a door, know the key, and unlock the key. Hazy on what she said about each, but I have a suspicion I can return to the stone if I need any more clues. Right, more clues. More clues! So we have the key, so I don't know if that means so we've got the blood. I don't know if that means we know or unlocked the key. So we either know it or we know it and we've unlocked it. Let's go back to that sensorium's private sensorium.
I'm
I
gone.
think it's this one we're after. Begin the sensation. As you touch the try some of the experience. As you close your eyes, you feel the skin along your thighs tired, so you try and blink your eyes. Try and get your bearings. I'm questioning all are done. You feel the turn in your eyes, what's wrong with your eyes? Revel, I've returned. There's silence. Revel, it is I again. Ah, my precious man. There's a slow shuffling of feet, and you feel a sharp pinprick in your left eye. You gasp, and suddenly, barely, you can see with your one and only eye. You lie in a grey hut upon a dirty floor, where blood, your bright red blood, has seeped into the surrounding grey dust. Your arms are gone, your legs have been hacked off at the knees, yet you feel numbed and there is no pain, only fear. There is someone above you, someone looking down on you. Look up. As you look up through your bloody, blurred vision, you see a horrid, bluish-grey face grinning with a yellow tusk. Revel is pleased. Wondering I was if this messenger would make it, for weak he was when his bits were placed on my plate. Yet to the festive hall he returned, it seems, and our time too together has he shared. And now you have come. Success! I have many questions for you. No, only time for answers, says Ravel have, and she has no time to waste with your guest questions. Know this, and in the knowing grow strong. You must find me, my precious man. How? I do not know. Chee! I am beyond knowing in a lady's place. Now shush, and listen to Ravel. There's much you must do. Right. Door. The door is not a finished thing, at least when I last gazed upon it. But in the passing of time, perhaps now well wrought it is. Go to the place of forges of steel. Perhaps there you will find the door that takes one to. And unlock the key. And knowing the key is not enough. Knowing it and unlocking it, two tasks that must be joined. For at times the thing knows not its nature, but you are no stranger to that. Ravel cackles. Okay. So, we know I assume knowing the key means meeting Kasai. And now that we've unlocked it by getting the blood, I assume. So we need to go to the place of forges. Turn! I will give what help I can, but in the end only one question remains. What do you mean? What can change the nature of a man? Experience go. Right. Forges. Forges. Forges.
Alright.
Forges and steel.
Alright.
Where is that? Forges, forges, forges. That's a tailor place. Forges. Let's head down to the lower ward for the moment.
Done.
I need to talk to a tout, possibly. And they're mainly in the hive, aren't they? That's a marketplace in there. Travel back down here.
All right.
The touts they're only really around during the day, aren't they? Let's just go around. Right.
I'm gone.
Oh, why is there not a tout when you want one? 9. I don't think we can go to one place. I know there's a tout here, or at least I think there is.
All right.
Go on and have a go. Meet your garden. Dweller. There's a tout around here normally, isn't there? Maybe it's down in this area? Tout. Oh, you seem a bit lost, if I may be so. Would you require service? Only a single copper, sir? What's that? A guide. Right, here's a copper piece. 2 places you may wish to visit: the smoldering corpse tattoo, lastly, set of buildings off their tenement of thugs. Where's the northwest gate lead? Gathering dust. Southwest gate. Not much to know. That's none of what I wanted to know. I'm completely befuddled. What's in here? This is just a random warehouse, is it? Probably. Small dwellings. It looks like a warehouse, mate.
Done.
So we are looking for the place of forge and steel. I mean, this was unfinished.
Done.
Before, but oh, hello! This whole thing has changed, has it? It must have done it because. This is now a different map. Okay. So I can't even go around that way, okay. That's a new building, I suspect. And I can't even go further that way. Let's see. What's in here then? Small
All right. All right.
Nothing else to examine. So we're looking for the place of forges
All right.
and steel. I thought it might have been connected to this then. That seems to be as much as we've done.
All right.
Okay. I thought that was a complete transfer into a new area. And that's the way into the lower ward, wasn't it? Yes.
I'm gone.
Right, we're back here now. Huh. Something to do with foragers, which I don't think is going to be up here. But it's certainly not going to be down in the... Like, from the hive areas we've been to, I don't think there's been any kind of particularly, you know, forge-based areas. Because this isn't a forge-based area, this is a marketplace, isn't it?
Done.
Marketplace. I'm really confused by this because I've been in here before, but I think that might have been in the session when the audio went down. Weren't being recorded. Right.
Done.
What's through here? Oh, this is a... State your business, please. What is this place? In front of the Great Foundry. What is the Great Foundry? Home to the Believers. What is the Great Foundry? Aside from being home to the Believers of the Source, it's also one of the largest foundries known to mortal existence. Much traffic passes through these gates. We take orders from all across the plains. Currently, we're not accepting any further orders. Most of our craftsmen are either working on a new project or are commissioned for the next several months on smaller orders. What this means in practical terms is that you're not getting in unless you have a receipt for work to pick up or have urgent business inside. I do have urgent business. State the nature of your requirements, sir. Need to put in an order. I'm to put in an order. Sorry, sir, but not currently. More questions? Pick up an order. Sir, may we see your receipt? Sure I had it on me. Sir, I'm sure you did, unless you can produce it. Right, well, we've got to work on that then. I think that's where the polder's going to be, in there somewhere. And then once we've gotten in there, we can then go and see Ravel. And deal with her puzzles and riddles. Yay! Puzzles and riddles! Woo! And probably die horribly several times. You know, as we do. And then, after that, we can progress on with wherever she points us. But that will be the future. I don't want to say next session, it'll certainly be the future. No, this one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.